Are you tired of the same old puzzles? Mix things up with Wongo puzzles. Each puzzle is a custom design with intricate patterns and whimsical shapes that will keep you engaged for hours. Plus, their eco-friendly materials and commitment to sustainability make Wongo puzzles a guilt-free way to unwind. With stunning designs and unique shapes, Wongo puzzles are a cut above the rest.
They are 100% wooden puzzles. They'll last forever. Each piece is hand-drawn, so no two pieces are the same, and you will discover some fun, whimsy pieces as you work through it. They come in a custom wooden box, which is perfect for storage and gifting. What are you waiting for? Go to wongopuzzles.com and pick your puzzle today. And be sure to use the promo code CouchStealers to get 10% off your order. Listen, this is the most fun you've had with a puzzle, guaranteed, or your money back.
So that's going to be go to Wongo Puzzles, WONGO puzzles.com, and use the code CouchStealers to get 10% off your order and get puzzling right now. The Couch Stealers are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the Couch Stealers.
Be out here.
It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
So AU, we ain't even gonna ask how you doing this week because I know how you doing this week because we just got too much good to discuss, my brother. Oh my God, what a weekend! What a weekend, bro.
Yeah, no, we had some shit. We had some shit, to say the least.
Blessed. Blessed is the blessed and highly favored, bro. That is what I'm thinking because there's no way. How did we get so much good?
Listen, I don't even know where to start. We just gotta jump into some shit and just go from there because, like, I don't even want to sit here and talk about all the hype. Like, I'm trying to get into the meat and the potatoes.
All right, we're gonna get to the meat potatoes. Demon Slayer. What was your thoughts?
God.
What was your thoughts on the finale? Finale of season 3 of Demon Slayer? Kametsu no Yaiba.
That is how you end a fucking season. If any other anime did not know how to end a season moving forward, I would be confused. Because giving us 70 minutes of that shit, 70 minutes of that?
It didn't feel like 70 minutes, bro.
Bro, I don't know what it felt like. I was just happy to be here. Good God. I thought Nezuko was fucking dead, bro.
Yo, I thought Nezuko was dead. I thought
Nezuko was fucking dead.
Oh my God, bro! When they hit her montage, I was
bro,
like, "Yo!"
The montage, I was like, "Yo, she's really gone. They're really getting rid of Nezuko, bro."
Which I'll admit,
it would have worked.
It would have worked so well.
It would have worked
so well.
It would have 100% worked.
Oh, that's why this raises a tier of Demon Slayer entirely because either way, they had a good decision.
Yes, whatever decision they made there was perfectly okay with me.
Oh, because and it would have been a beautiful way for Nezuko to go out. It wouldn't have been on some real fake. It doesn't feel real. I would have been, because I almost was genuinely heartbroken. I haven't been genuinely heartbroken like that.
I was genuinely heartbroken, bro. I was tore the fuck up. I was like, ain't no fucking way. Because I told y'all last pod what the fuck I was going to do to watch this shit, bro. I was absolutely high off of that fucking edible. And I'm sitting here stuck. Like, there is no fucking way y'all are doing this to me. I'm going to get you out of there. You don't belong in there. So I'm gonna get you out of there.
The Nezuko.
I was like I ain't even done. Fuck that. Bro, the whole fucking time, I was like, please let somebody show up with this motherfucking box.
Who was gonna show up? Nobody was gonna show up. That's when I started to get really lost in it. I really started to be like, yo, there's no way. No one's coming. Nobody was. Who was gonna come? That would have been strong.
I was hoping that maybe Miss Love popped up out of the blue. You know what I mean? Because we saw that afterwards though. So I think that was going in real time. No. Yes, I think it was in real time. I just mean more so that I feel like the other demon was done for whatever reason. Maybe like because he was in such a dangerous mode or something like that of possibly potentially dying that he was no longer there to fight or something like that. Because remember when he's like, oh, he's using up too much of my power. The only way for me to do this is to be able to eat some people. And then he got his head chopped off. The resentment part, which was crazy.
The resentment part was one of my favorite parts of the entire episode. Bro, when he got big, and grabbed Tanjiro's head, I was like,
he said, you don't feel any pity for me at all, nigga. What the fuck, bro? And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, it was the part where even the look on Tanjiro's face was like, yo, what is happening?
Nigga? He was like, what is actually fucking happening with this man, son?
Yo,
bro, he deserved to be number 4 first and foremost. Like, I perfectly understand why he was number 4. It was like, he had aspects of him that were so fucking strong, and then aspects of him that were weak, but they played in exactly the role that they needed to play to be able to defeat somebody. He had versatility like a motherfucker in different ways to kill somebody. Like that resentment part could have just been a sneak tip. Like it was for Tanjiro. And if you weren't prepared, you didn't have no one there to save you, you were dead.
Bro, because here's the thing.
You thinking it's over. You thinking he's good. Like, you know what I mean? And then this nigga's just big out of nowhere and just crush it.
This is like legitimately the third time over the last, like, since like the last season's finale to now. It's like the third time Tanjiro has almost died. Like, legitimately.
I think this was the closest. Like, I know the poison and shit from last episode, like last season was pretty crazy. But bro, he almost he almost got his head crushed, bro. Like, actually, he almost got juiced, boy.
Yeah, but I also think that almost happened when the Love Hashira came and saved him. Like when he was wrapped up in like the snake and he was getting crushed.
I didn't expect. I was like, I didn't think that one was that bad. It wasn't there yet. I feel like he was still like in there trying to like, you know, he was thinking and shit whatnot. I feel like when he had his head in that grasp, bro, I really felt like he thought he was gonna die. The look on his face was crazy.
Because I think but that's what I'm saying. I think the look on his face was more like shock of like, what the hell, more so than like terror or fear. I truly think he was just like, bro, how did you, because think about, that thing was like, dude was like, what, like 3 inches off the ground? And next thing you know, he's 7'9".
Yeah, this shit was crazy. That shit was nuts. And it was just what triggered it for me. Like, this nigga really was just like, you really don't have an ounce of regret for me? And he was dead serious.
But it's the purest embodiment.
It was like, how you that fucking angry about somebody not having resentment for you, this piece of shit. You were a piece of shit as a human. You were a piece of shit as a demon.
Yo, that's the first time that, and somebody mentioned that was the first time that we didn't
get, you didn't
like
get
a sad backstory. For that. Yeah, no, Tanjiro was like, nah, this dude really had to go.
Muzan knew it. Muzan knew what he was doing there, nigga. He was just like, I don't need no regular human being a demon. I need a nigga that's already a demon to be a demon.
He's already halfway through the process. He just needs a little leg up from there. I just, my favorite moments of that episode really just kind of, obviously the Nezuko moment, that's such a massive one. But like, you know how I feel about like Zenitsu Sleepyhead. Like, and for Tanjiro to be able to pull that out, like Tanjiro's an Eevee, bro.
I was literally, Tanjiro's an Eevee. Yo, he's 100% an Eevee.
Between the water, like he's an Eevee.
But I was thinking about that. I didn't think about him being an Eevee or being like versatile in that aspect. I was literally just like, this nigga's a prodigy.
Yes, that as well.
I didn't think that before until I saw that. This nigga's a fucking prodigy. Like he is the only nigga that can fight Muzan. I remember like a few pods back, I was mad about the Miss Hashira. And now like I'm looking at Tanjiro, this nigga just did Zenitsu's whole shit.
Well, that's why I know the next season's going. They've already announced the next season, which I mean, I think they should have announced it before the episode even dropped. There, unless you was trying to watch it on Crunchyroll, because bro, that joint had Crunchyroll going in and out of every kind of which way, man. It was like that meme. We know that dude standing in front of all the wires, and he just like he got that like stance. That's what was happening down at Crunchyroll, bro. This episode was supposed to come out at like 10:30 in the morning, bro. That joint didn't drop till like 4 in the afternoon.
I mean, I 100% get it. Holy fucking shit. Like, I mean, but I didn't have any issues because I waited until like late that night. I literally turned social media off and said, I know what I'm waiting for.
Nah, man. I had like stuff to do, so I was up. So I was like, oh, I'm about to sit here. I'm about to watch this demon this demon. And the messed up part about it was you could open up like the page in Crunchyroll and you could get all the way to where episode 11 was supposed to be, but episode 11 wasn't there. And then at one point, like it kind of like leveled up, and the next thing you know, you tried to actually like even just get into the page and you couldn't even see the episodes, bro. It was like unavailable.
That's crazy.
I had never seen unavailable on Crunchyroll.
I've seen it for something. I forgot what it was. I think it might have been an Attack on Titan episode.
Makes sense.
And like nothing was working. Like Crunchyroll itself wasn't even working. It was just down. Like it was bad.
Crunchyroll need to start sending out like disclaimers, like, "Listen, we know y'all are coming. Just give it a sec. Like it just got to boot up a little bit. Like it's a lot of traffic today. We notice a lot of traffic today."
Yeah, niggas act like they was on like a strike.
Yo, oh my god. Nah, but like so that moment, obviously, that we talked about with the resentment, the moment with Nezuko, I love the Zenitsu moment. I even kind of like the farewell. I thought the farewell was gonna be kind of corny, but I actually like the farewell. He did like you can take off your mask for a little bit, and everybody just out there going sick. That was nice.
I like that. That was a nice touch because it also humanized them in a way too. Because I feel like everyone like previously they were all just like, we low-level Dumbledores, nigga, and we just kind of operate.
Like, yo, and that's a crazy scene to see when they all got the mask on. Like, when they all have the mask on, and, like, you really can't see anyone, and you think, like, I was watching and thinking, like, yo, unless you live in that village, you will never know these people. You will never know any of what any of these people look like.
They probably don't even know what they look like, bro. They probably know each other based off of just voice.
Yo, that's the other thing too. How old do you got to be when you get a mask? Because do they got like little baby masks? They just pop it on you.
That'd be crazy. Imagine, bro, you got a little baby mask. Oh my god, bro, that would be some shit. I would. Did you put no mask on my god?
Yeah, the baby come out crying, and you just before you even slap, you just slap the mask on their face. Like, look, if he stop breathing, the nose also works in some kind of way. Like you on your own. You know the rules here. Like, for real, like, what age do you get your mask? Like, because we've seen them on little kids, we've seen them on adults, old people. Like, I don't know. But so one thing I will say about Demon Slayer, and y'all got to understand, we going long on this one today because that's
a fact.
Yo, we going long. This is your warning. We going long. But the one thing I really love that they did was they raised the stakes in a way that makes me feel like, yo, this is not like we're not playing no more.
We're not playing no more.
Before. Yeah. Bro, Muzan is coming for them.
Them now. He's like, nigga, this nigga was like, I don't gotta make more demons. Oh, hell yeah, nigga. Fuck these niggas. He was already fed up with him.
All the demons?
Yeah, he was already fed up.
They had definitely been getting on his nerves. Like they've been getting on his nerves. But that again, that explains one, we get like what his whole thing was, because we never understood what Muzan's backstory was.
I figured he had to be some sickly motherfucker. It always starts off with some sickly motherfucker, just like some shit happens.
Yeah, it does actually. That's definitely a trope that doesn't get talked about enough, because it actually always is somebody that's like,
but now
dying or damn near dying.
I need to know what the fuck happened to this old nigga, the other nigga, the one that runs the Demon Corp.
Oh yeah,
what's
but aren't
the
they
deal with him?
I don't know. Descendants?
I don't know. That was my guess. I was like, this has to be like his brother or some shit, and he got the shit into the stick.
Yeah, but that can't be his brother.
I don't know, bro. We don't know. We don't know what this dude's backstory is.
Maybe I could, that's going to be the next level, because we're going to have to get a couple things. I mean, again, Demon Slayer is not going to be no like 200 episode arc, bro. Demon Slayer going to be probably right around like 60, 80, somewhere in that realm.
Yeah, what are they at right now? I don't think it got much more.
It doesn't, just because the stakes are getting raised. And again, I enjoy that. I don't need everything to be a One Piece, like, which we will be getting to, a One Piece like Odyssey that's going to have like 4 million episodes. Give me like something that's going to be great for like 60 or 70 and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm also fine with those. I have no issues with that take at all. Obviously, if you can do the whole entire voyage and do it well, then, you know, I would love that. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Like, for example, Soul Eater, Full Metal, like things of that nature. These are great. Like, I mean, low key, if they could have found a way to condense fucking Promise Neverland anymore, I'd have been fine with that. I mean, obviously they fucked that, but that's a whole different story.
Well, I'm gonna read that because I said I just they can't get away with that. Like I said before, I will not allow them to get away with that. I want to see now what's gonna happen because does Muzan come himself? Are we getting a war? He just sends everybody because at this point, I think he sends everybody. I don't think.
No, that's it, bro. I think it's the last three. He don't need them other little ones. He probably just go back and like flesh them out flesh and suck the other ones up. And then he sends the last three. It's like, all right, niggas, it's wartime.
Yo, that because I was gonna say we're heading for a war. We're heading for a war. We are absolutely heading for a war. It's gonna be phenomenal. I am just this it's so good, bro.
Listen, I feel like we're not even able to talk about everything we want to on the pod just for time's sake, but like I still feel like there's still more shit for me to flesh out and think about, and it was crazy.
This is one thing that I'll leave you with, and we'll definitely move on. But where does Demon Slayer start to move up on your rankings? Because for me, it is like officially the best new gen anime.
Oh yeah, for me, yeah, 100%. It is the best new gen, and I said that before. I think ultimately, I think I end up having My Hero edge out.
I was gonna say, I know you had My Hero high.
I think I end up having My Hero edge out Demon Slayer for me in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the fact that with My Hero, we do get like very good quality episodes, and there's more of it. Like, you know what I mean? For example, like I said, I don't need My Hero to be 700 episodes. I don't. But My Hero is already running that course of like 100+ episodes, and like it doesn't feel drawn out. It doesn't feel long. The pacing is going exactly the way it needs to. The stakes are continuously being raised in a very nice, like, paced manner. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that because we get to just see more. So that's why I think it'll end up edging it out if they continue and then end it on a very strong note. I think that's why. But
so like
as of right now,
slow and steady type.
Yeah, it's a slow and steady, like, you know what I mean? But like obviously it's not going to be an extremely long series. My Hero is on its way to being done as well. But I think there's definitely a significant more amount of episodes in My Hero than there is in Demon Slayer.
But I think there's more room for like My Hero, and this is another conversation. I think there's more room for My Hero to do other things because I don't think My Hero completes their full story the way that Demon Slayer was. Like Demon Slayer, we'll see the entire story. We'll get to the conclusion. It'll be like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. We saw the start, we got all the way to the end, and that was our story. I feel like it's going to get to a point where like Deku's going to be like a senior in high school, and then it's going to be like the series is going to end with like him becoming All Might, and next thing you know, he's like 35. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to see him along those paths. It's not going to be a complete story of like Deku's life, but it's going to be
it won't be.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So I want to move on to the next thing that just came and graced us this weekend, bro. And I called you when this dropped because I didn't know this was going to drop, and I called AU and I said, "Listen, watch it." You was like out somewhere, and you was like, "Listen, let me go home and watch it." And then I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this initially first on the pod before anything else, bro. What were your thoughts of the trailer for the One Piece live action?
Turn that shit off. But it was not as bad as I expected it to be.
Turn it off, though.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
Bro. I'll be honest. I'm excited. It got me excited.
I'm not watching
that. It got me excited.
I do not like live action. Like, I just think they need to just let live action shit just die, bro.
Okay.
We don't need that. We don't need it at all.
Okay.
And like, no matter what we do, every live action it's never gonna like live up to like that feeling I can get from the anime or even the manga. Like, it just won't. Like,
but isn't it cool to see people like embodying your favorite character? That's not cool to you.
Nah, bro, it's not. It just all ends up.
Where's your sense of childhood wonder?
Nah, bro, it all translates to like just really corny shit to me. It just feels corny. It feels stupid. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Power Rangers. I think I'm all set watching Power Rangers now. Like, I don't need that. I had that.
Like, you wouldn't watch the Power Ranger show, but if they came out with another Power Ranger movie, would you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the most recent Power Ranger movie,
which gets hold. It was a good movie.
I did not think it was that bad. I really
It was a
didn't.
good movie. They should have got a sequel. I think they should have got a sequel.
Like, so for example, I think the Power Rangers live action that they did, I'm saying live action, which was like the big movie they recently released not that long ago, a few years back. I thought that was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That didn't feel corny. Like, when I think about Netflix, like live action shit from anime, it feels like 3 tiers below that shit. You know how everybody reviewed it and they said the Power Ranger shit was basically trash and it did not get renewed? That's how I feel about every live action. Like, Netflix.
So you feel like that it doesn't capture the spirit.
It doesn't in any capacity ever, and it just looks cheesy. It just looks.
But
they're never gonna put enough time in to make that shit look and feel like it's supposed to feel. Those shits clearly are like not.
They got very close. So here's the thing, and I'll give you my take because I truly think that this was really fun to watch. And while I was not excited for it before, after several watches of this trailer, I am excitedly optimistic, but I am also understandably so understanding that it's Netflix. You know what I mean? Like I get that it's Netflix and they're gonna screw it up some kind of way.
Like I said, from the every other Netflix thing that I've seen, this does so far as of right now look the best.
Oh, it looks the best.
I'm willing to admit that, but it still looks
the best by far.
Trash, bro. Like, I can't, and I also we'll wait until we see. I just don't want to judge it too much until I at least hear back from you, because I do not plan on watching it.
You were really not gonna watch it?
No, I'm not watching it
until you hear back from me.
I'm not watching it.
You really are not gonna watch this? Yeah, wow.
I have no, just absolutely fucking no.
Oh, dude,
bro, I didn't even watch the Full Metal one. You think I'm gonna watch this?
I watched some of the Full Metal one. The Full Metal one, it wasn't awful. I didn't mind the Full Metal one. I didn't mind it. It wasn't.
If I didn't watch,
did you like the Bleach one? You love Bleach? I thought you said.
I didn't watch the Bleach one either.
Oh, I thought you told me you watched the Bleach one.
No, I didn't watch the Bleach one.
I've seen clips of the Bleach one. The Bleach one's not bad. I think Renji's sword looks stupid, and it's not me just hating on Renji. It's just Renji's sword makes no sense, so that's gonna be hard to make sensible. But nah, man, I thought you watched that one.
No,
I'm excited for it, optimistically so, because of this. One, and here's the things I'll say. Actually, I'll start by doing this. Here's what they got right. It was a very safe trailer. It was an incredibly safe trailer. They didn't show too much, but they showed just enough to kind of pique our interest. Another thing they did was they kind of used it to highlight the characters in a way that was recognizable, major moments, like the Sea King, which was a major moment not only in the story.
The Sea King didn't look bad.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to say, like, hey, look, let's show everybody that this is what the CGI we're working with here. Look at the Sea King. Because, it would have been like when they dropped the Sonic the Hedgehog one. If everybody saw that the Sea King looked trash, they would have been like, all right, cool, yo, we got to change the Sea King or we got to scrap this whole thing. Like, that's something that they can kind of, make edits to. So I think that was something that they did right.
I also didn't feel like the way they were interacting with each other didn't feel like the Straw Hats either.
See, and that was going to be my next point. I thought that they did a very good job, not only at casting, but I got the feel of the Straw Hats from, at least I think Luffy.
The energy from Luffy is there.
That's what I'm saying. I may be wrong, but I think
what I'm saying, the interactions or the things they were saying to each other, I just felt like were off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
See, I agree. His energy's there. His energy.
The energy is there. 100%.
He feels like Luffy. He feels like that's what Luffy would be like, as far as energy is concerned.
I agree.
And I think that from what I got from the Zoro character, I thought that was a good, where their direction they're going with Zoro. I thought that was good. My only issue there, and I'm not gonna lie to you, is you gotta make the swords look cool. Because it's a stupid concept.
Yeah,
Zoro has 3 swords and one of them is in his mouth. It's a dumb concept. Yep. But if you make it look dumb, it's not gonna they have some boxes they gotta check here for this to do well. But I was excited.
I completely agree. But I'll wait until you watch it. Like I said, I'm willing to recognize that. It doesn't look as bad as other fucking live actions. What do you think of the
stretch? What do you think of the stretch?
Gum.
Nope. I wish he would have said gum gum no. I wish he would have said something
me too.
Yeah, gum gum. Bless you.
I didn't like him just saying gum gum like that.
Yeah.
Kind of threw me off for it.
Like that's
That,
what
that threw me for a loop. My thing about it is, especially when it comes to the live action stuff, it's going to be difficult because we all know that like his signature fucking thing is obviously the pistol, but it's also the Gatling gun at this point in time.
Yo, that Gatling.
How are they gonna fucking do that?
No, the Gatling, they can't make it, bro. They're not gonna be that Gatling's gonna look, bro. That Gatling's gonna look crazy
Because that one already, the gum punch. I'm saying it like that to be funny, but that was like okay. But like, how many times are they gonna do that? Is it gonna be like a Avatar, like Last Airbender type shit, where it's like they only bend like every now and then, like?
That's hilarious because I absolutely agree with you that like like as soon as you said the Gatlin, I got the image immediately in my head what it's gonna look like. That's gonna look stupid. There's no way they're gonna be able to make that look good. But I think that the stretch, just the pistol, I thought the pistol looked good. I thought he should have said gum no, but I thought the pistol looked fine. I thought the choreography of Zoro with 2 swords was cool. Again, they got to make the 3 sword thing work. I know Sanji was getting some stuff about like he doesn't have the curly eyebrows, but I thought that would have looked stupid. Like people on Twitter were saying, like,
I don't know. Like I agree with them to some degree, just because like,
what you gonna draw them on, bro? I think,
bro,
I think
you could draw them on. Like what the fuck? You could just. This is called makeup, nigga. Like what are we talking about?
You trying to give Sanji a whole prosthetic eyebrows? Like I'm okay with the eyebrows.
Bro, you can just shave the eyebrows and then just do some swirly shit. It really wouldn't look that bad. You can make it look okay. Like you really can. Like
I'm okay.
We see makeup
like,
done all the time for costumes and shit. I don't know. I feel like changing a whole entire character's design is like a big like that's a big thing. That's a big thing about what Sanji even looks like.
Well, the thing that I'll say about this, and this was my beef with it, because again, I don't think it's a.
It'd be like that. It'd be like, to me, the equivalent. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The equivalent of like him not smoking cigarettes.
No, that they can't. He has to be able to like.
I disagree.
You won't give him the. You won't give him the. No, that's why.
Well,
no,
I completely disagree because, like, think about it. The Vince Smoke eyebrows are a thing. That's a part of like,
bro. But they ain't getting to the Vince Smokes. They not.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's about who. It's about that's who Sanji is. Like that's a part of him. Like it's a character trait that you can't just take away.
See, the only thing I think it'll mess with the dialogue between him and Zoro because of the like moss.
You can't even call him the eyebrow thing no more.
Like that, not bushy brow. What does he call him? Swirly brow or something like that.
There's only so many things you could do within a movie because it's such a short period of time, and I get that. I understand that. There's nothing wrong with it, but like I feel like because of that, you have to try and stay as true as possible.
I think they do that otherwise. So 8 episodes. We were looking at 8 episodes, and it's going from I believe the very first episode, like with Luffy, all the way out until Arlong. I think they get to Arlong Park. I don't know if they like save Nami's village or they just get to Arlong Park. But I know they get to Arlong. That's a lot to pack in the 8 episodes. But we're looking at about 8 hours because you figure 45 minutes, 50 minutes per episode.
Yeah,
so is that going to be enough? I don't know. Because like everything's going to have to feel a little bit not rushed, but it's going to have to feel a little different. But I will say this: I loved Buggy. I thought Buggy looked dope. I thought Buggy looked really cool.
I like the way Usopp looks.
Now Usopp is like perfectly cast, or Usopp is low-key perfectly cast.
I'm
glad they didn't give him the nose. As much as that's a part of his character, I think it would have looked dumb if they gave him the Usopp nose. I do. I think it would have looked dumb. That's why I say I don't lose. I'm not too upset about the eyebrows of Sanji because if they give Usopp the nose, then it kind of breaks me out because I'm like, I know his nose is not actually that long.
I mean, if they did make it long, I guess I could understand to some degree. You know what I mean? Like, again, character trait. I'm not saying make that shit be fucking Pinocchio. Maybe just extend that shit a little. A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Buggy looked dope.
Buggy looked really good. I really did. I liked the way Buggy looked. My biggest thing for him though is they got to make his devil fruit look good. His devil fruit has to look good, but I think that's again.
I feel like that's one that might be one of the easier things to do for him. Like honestly, moving like parts around and stuff of his body.
That's why we get to law.
Like I feel like that's going to be one of the easier things they can be able to.
If they got to law, like let's just say, let's just have some fun here. Let's say this like defies all expectations. Even the most optimistic person even the most optimistic persons, like, you know, the way they look at this, what this is going to be. Let's say it even is better than that. Let's say it becomes one of Netflix like highest rated shows or something. And it opens the door for another live action to be adapted. What, not which one do you want to see? Because I know you don't want to see any of them, but which one do you think they have like the easiest way to
just
like do?
Just do simple ones. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what would be one that they could do?
I think one of the reasons why like the Full Metal one looked okay to me was probably because I feel like there isn't much that they have to do. A lot of that is also dialogue and just like, you know, other things. I feel like they should keep it simple and do something like Monster or things of that nature, because then it's just a matter of like, can these people act and can they portray the characters well?
Ooh, Monster would be crazy.
So stuff like that. Honestly, Parasite could be cool.
Parasite done well. You would have to do Migi right, but Parasite done well would look cool. Parasite would look cool. I think Code Geass would be a good one. Code Geass would be a wild one. Because you just have to make the Geass, and that's it.
And that's just an eye.
Yeah, like, that's easy as hell to do. So, like, can you imagine? Yo, like, but that's what I'm saying. Why One Piece? Someone made that argument before.
I don't know. Only the Lord fucking knows. I still just feel like they just need to give the fuck up with the whole live action thing for real.
I'm optimistic. Like, will I be tuning in on August 31st? Absolutely. Will I continue watching it unless they do? And again, going back to the Cowboy Bebop one, because the Cowboy Bebop one, and the one thing I will say, the one positive thing I will say about that atrocious thing that they put on television is that everyone costume wise looks the part. You know what I mean? Like everyone kind of looked the part.
I agree.
Feel like they're getting close. Like, that's how I like to think.
They definitely put in some time for this. They try to do what they can. I just feel like a little bit more things could be done, like regarding the staying true to who the characters are. Like at least with like, you know, the physical aspect of things. But it did look like they tried a little bit. So I'm not like too like, wow, what the fuck are they doing type deal. A lot of this also is just like, I really hate live action, as you know, if it wasn't already clear. I genuinely hate live action.
I'm gonna binge it. As long as it's not terrible. The thing that killed me with the Bebop,
I thought it was a movie.
No, thank God it's not a movie. If it was a movie, it would have been
series.
Yeah, it's a series.
How I feel about that.
8 episodes. No, I think a movie would have been too much to go from the very beginning all the way to Arlong. And
it's a limited series, so it's like just a long movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
But like, and I'm fine with
how the fuck do they end this?
Arlong. It's gonna be. They're either gonna get to Arlong Park or they're gonna save Arlong Park. That's gonna be how the movie ends.
Okay, so they do Arlong, and then if this shit sells, whatever, they probably keep doing the next arc.
Exactly.
Next arc.
They'll probably do Water 7. Or no, Alabasta. I'm sorry, Alabasta. They'll do Alabasta next, and Alabasta could be like that whole everything in Alabasta could be like a 8 to 10 episode season. You can put that entire and you literally it could be One Piece Alabasta, and that could be season 2. So like there can be a plan if there's success, and doing Alabasta I don't think would be as hard because you don't have to do as much like CGI water. I guess you got to do CGI sand, but you could do Alabasta, and you know people are gonna be losing their mind for Chopper, and people are gonna be losing their mind for Robin.
Yeah,
so like there's a possibility.
There's definitely a good like kind of
hope.
Yeah.
There's hope. That's all there is.
If you like live action and you're going to be into it, then yeah, there's hope.
I'm going to let you know. I'm going to learn you. I'm going to let you know. Yo, I got to ask you though. So we're finally here, and I'm saying this on the pod right now for this week. I got you, Black Kensa. I'm going to send that 20. You just got to let me know if you want Venmo. You gonna tell me, is it Venmo? Do you want Cash App? Just let me know.
You want to via Vinland? It has to go on a boat. And go kill niggas if you a Viking.
Yo, but that being said, I can definitively now say Vinland Saga is one of the best anime I have ever watched. I truly believe it's one of the best I've ever watched. I don't need any more. I don't need a season 3.
Bro, I feel satisfied. I don't just let it be. That's why I said it felt like the end for me, and like I'm fine with that because I feel like if I can't do another season of this nigga Torfin doing the same type of shit, it'll spoil the whole entire show for me.
I don't care enough to see how he creates Vinland. That's what it is for me. I don't think there's enough
care
conflict
enough
there.
because I don't want to Torfin.
He's just like, bro, he just gonna run, bro.
Yeah, nigga, just Torfin, bro. Just that's it. That's all I got.
But here's the thing, and I'll be honest, this episode made me cry. You already know. I don't care. Grown man cry. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This episode made me cry. And it was one of those things where, like, I don't even know, man. Like, the moment when his mom, because I didn't expect like nobody to remember him, but it makes complete sense why nobody would remember him.
Yeah, nigga was gone since he was 6.
But what's that like, man? Like,
they went all their life. I mean, like, I guess like just kind of all it was. That's all it could be. Like, not even to try to like downplay anything. And like, it's a sad situation. Like, obviously, but
even the moment where
what
like
they supposed to do,
like your mom will always recognize you type thing, bro, and like the way that like, because like I really thought they was gonna be like, yo, they about to kick this dude off, and then especially with the other dude, like the other dude was like, mom, like when he was all acting stupid and everything. The freaking dude that was with Leaf's son when he was like, "Oh, I'll act like I'm you."
That was funny,
bro. I would have punched that dude right in his face.
Nah, bro.
I was so tight, yo.
He can't. Right, so, he just wants to run.
So, but did you at least laugh when his sister knocked him out? Because that joint sent me, bro. He went into space, and that was the only time since he ain't been knocked out like that since he was a kid.
That's where my trouble with that was. Like, I get it. She's the son of, like, you know, Tor's, like, or she's the daughter of Tor's, and clearly she inherited his strength. Like, clearly, but nigga, Torkel couldn't even knock this nigga out. Like, what the fuck is she?
But I think that's great because she's the.
I think it's just slapstick, maybe.
Yeah, but that's it. They had to break up the heavy. There had been a lot of heavy they had to break.
No, but then it's also like, did she actually do it, or is it just slapstick?
No, I think she actually did it. I think the slapstick was him.
That bothers me a bit.
No, I think the slapstick was him.
I get her being strong. Like, I 100% understand that.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it, bro.
I get her being strong. That makes sense to me. We're good. You know what I mean? Like, I 100% understand that. I don't understand her being so strong that she can knock Torfin out with one punch. This nigga takes a lot of damage, son.
Yo,
this dude takes a lot of fucking damage.
He does, but yo, he ain't never flown back like that. You saw how far she knocked him, and he ascended like backwards, bro. Nah, he didn't ascend up; he's ascended backwards.
I just feel like that's too much. He's taking too much damage to be knocked out with one punch.
Nah, bro, I loved it. I thought it was hella funny. I thought it was like the perfect way to introduce, because I said his sister was like yoking people up in the market and stuff. So like, I thought it was like a really well done like way to break up all the heavy, because there was a lot of heavy there. Because I said that scene with him and his mom when he came back, bro. Oh, that scene, bro. And I was when they put his face next to his dad's, bro. I was not prepared for that.
Yeah, that one. I
was not prepared for that.
That was crazy. Honestly,
I didn't think he looked like Tor's like that until they did that.
Until they did it, and I was like, "Oh shit, he does look like his fucking father." So overall, I enjoyed the episode. I will definitely rewatch Vinland Saga because I need to rewatch it with a fresh set of eyes, where it's like I can just watch it in totality. Because my dislike of Torfin just like really blindsided me to the other aspects of the show I knew I was enjoying, but I didn't get to fully enjoy it. Like, just how beautiful the show is, just the the script, the progression. I want to see all of those things without the hate in my eyes, because like I hate this little bro.
Why did you, bro? That was like so. I love doing this with you, bro, because that was like so like you was like really breaking down the analysis of this and like the way that you're gonna do this, and then at the very end he's like, because I can't get past the hate I have.
I can't, yo. Like, I really hate this dude.
Yo, that was so great. That was so funny. Like,
I hate to say that too, because like it was like my love and hate for James Harden, because I loved James Harden. Okay. He was a great basketball player. He played, and then he became I want to go to the free throw line, James Harden.
Hey,
And like,
don't hate the player, hate the game. That's the way they called it at the time.
okay, son. Anyways, the point being is, it's the equivalent to that. It's like I hate this character as much as I hate him right now because like I loved him as much as I loved him.
I got you. So it's like to see you kind of was what did Harvey
He ain't
Dent
got
say?
no fight in him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What did Harvey Dent say? He was like, you either live long enough to die the villain. No, you die either go long enough to die the villain or live long enough to become the the saying.
Whatever the fuck that saying is.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm footballing
that
it.
one.
Bro, that's exactly what it is. And I can understand that from your perspective. I look at it from the aspect of just the piece of just art because that's really what it is. It's just
And that's
art.
what I'm saying. I don't think I fully enjoyed it because of like my disdain for the character.
The direction of the character.
Yes.
Got you. Bro, I cannot I disagree with you in the sense of I agree with you in the sense that I did not like the direction of the character. I disagree with you where that blinded me from how great this thing was. Because
like I did say I recognize that it's still obviously,
but I enjoyed the greatness.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the greatness.
I gotta rewatch it to get that.
Oh, it is I got to the end and especially that opening, the opening from that has been on my.
The opening is really good.
Oh, and it's not even the song is good, but then the imagery, bro. When Snake at the end, when the breakdown hits, and he's literally working his way through the battlefield. What is that? I got off, bro. That might from the song to the actual animation. I'm not using crazy superlatives here. That's one of the best openings I've watched within context of the show.
Yeah, no, it worked. It worked perfectly. It was very similar to the Ranking of Kings.
Yes.
I told you this before. I love the opening to Ranking of Kings and the ending. And I thought it fit it perfectly. So we're on the same page there. I completely agree that it hit the way it needed to. You know who else did that? Dororo. No, the blind.
Got you. The one on Amazon.
Yes, and I can't wait for that second season.
Perfect, because that means I can finish season 1.
Why?
Because bro, honestly, it has been I'm only
I thought you finished that. That shit,
I thought I finished it 8 times. It hasn't even been. I don't want to watch it. I just don't go to Amazon like that. I'll probably watch it around football season because I'll go to Amazon to watch Thursday Night Football and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot this is on Amazon because it's not anywhere else. So unless I'm on Amazon, I don't watch it.
I get you, but
I know it's really good though.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed that.
You know what else was really good that I started watching?
Gintama,
bro.
Yeah. This guy called me. He's like, bro, Gintama is a cartoon anime, and that shit sold me immediately, y'all. I was like, all right, bet I'm watching this shit now. It's done. It's over. I 100% decided to watch it now.
I've continued to watch it. I was actually trying to watch it on my lunch break, but of course Crunchyroll was being Crunchyroll. But dude, it is like I said, the anime cartoon, but there's still a continuous story working, like regular cartoons do. But Gintoki, the main character, bro, I can already see he's gonna be one of the best anime main characters. I can already see it. He's gonna be in that upper echelon of anime main characters because of his attitude, the way he's almost like I'm being completely honest here. It's almost like if Luffy and Zoro combined a little bit. If they had a kid, it would be Gintoki.
Oh shit, that's funny.
That's kind of with a better sense of direction, but the antics and silliness of Luffy mixed in with that stoicness of Zoro, but that stoicness that can also turn into ridiculousness too. He's got pre-time skip Zoro energy a little bit. So it works because he said he's not super duper stoic in the times where it's just him chilling, but when the moment hits, he always is able to bring that level of that right level of intensity to the moment, no matter how silly the dumb stuff they was doing 2 seconds ago, because it is going to be silly.
Yeah, he could just bring it back
every time. And I don't know how they've been able to do it.
And I was going to say that's a really interesting thing that you say, because That's important, and it also really shows like how well the character is done. That they can bring like that this character can be exactly what it's supposed to be in the moment. You know what I mean? To be able to
Yeah.
like cut the fat, like and do it every time is very impressive.
It's very well written because even like it's a large cast of characters. I think I'm on episode 11, 11 or 12, and I still don't know everyone's name. But like it's a large cast of characters and everyone still is able to get their shine even in the most minute ways. Like they don't like this is what has been some of the best things. I've been able to tell just about everyone's kind of like personality with very little dialogue because they're always in the background doing some dumb stuff.
Yeah,
That's a part of their character, but it fits because it tells me about them without having to tell me about. It shows me it's great writing because it's showing more than telling. It really
Yeah,
is.
100%. Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. You
Well,
gonna call?
I'm happy. I'm happy you like decided to watch it, and then like because now we both get to watch it. Because I told you guys before, I think last pod, I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get into Gintama. So like,
Unless I told him to.
yeah, unless you took that route and that journey, like there was no way I was gonna do it. So
I mean, I'm glad I did just off the strength that when I started watching it, I was like, this isn't gonna be what I think it. So, in one thing I will tell you, the first 2 episodes of Gintama are not a part of the main story. The first 2 episodes are literally a tone setter. And they say it in the first line is like, you probably won't see these characters ever again. And it just sets the tone for the world they're in.
yeah,
And episode,
they're here to fuck up the whole entire everything. They're here to break the fucking fourth wall like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
yes, they break the fourth wall like every episode. They shatter that joint, bro. But like the story and the setting is actually really cool. I'm not gonna give like the setting away because it was a nice surprise, but like the setting is pretty cool. I didn't think it was gonna work because I thought it was gonna be something silly or like, okay, this is just gonna be slapstick. No, the way that they've set up like the world is actually some of the best like world building I've seen in a while from a really good show, obviously. But like the world building on this is great. Dude,
Awesome.
I can't wait. I kind of want you to watch first episode. When do you gonna watch the first episode?
I don't know. I got some shit I definitely have like lined up. I definitely got to get on JoJo's. I got to finish that because you told me you finished it and like it had one of your best fights. So
It had one of my best fights, but I didn't finish it.
okay, well I still got to at least jump on it. I think I haven't even started like what they dropped recently. I didn't even watch the first episode.
Oh, so yeah, you are.
Yeah, like
wait, what was the last thing you saw on JoJo's?
I can't even remember. I'm gonna watch the episode that the last episode they dropped for the first part of the season.
So let me. Did you see the frogs?
Yes.
Okay, so you saw the frogs.
Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't seen. Yeah, you are. I'm about like 10 episodes. I think I'm about 10 episodes ahead of you. Maybe less. Maybe like 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely got a lot of things to like catch up on. So that's number one. And what was the other thing? Oh, I gotta get on Dr. Stone before I completely forget about it and forget it exists.
Nah, Senku, you don't forget about Senku?
I do. I'd be forgetting about Senku on a regular basis.
Yo, no, but if you're when you start Gintama, you got to do the first 2 episodes together because it's a 2-part episode.
No, yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, so just because and then don't be shocked when you get in episode 3 and be like mad confused because I was confused as hell. They jumped to episode 3 and they was doing like intros again, and I was like, didn't y'all just do this? But then I saw it was like, oh, now we start the story. Okay, cool. So, bro, I don't even know if we hit it. Did you watch that Black Clover movie?
I didn't. I didn't even get to that yet. I don't know if I even want to watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely don't know. I think the biggest reason why is like I don't like non-canon movies.
Bro, I know you said it last week, but like I'm cool with non-canon movies every now and then.
Every now and then. Well, like I've been waiting for Black Clover to drop, and I don't want to see like anything non-canon. I'm waiting. I need Black Clover to drop.
What? So like is that why you're not watching the Ranking of Kings thing? Well, the Ranking of Kings thing is canon though.
So you just kind of see in between everything. It's like I already know the end result there. So
okay,
you get what I'm saying? Is I just
it's
felt
like watching the Star Wars
like,
stuff. It's like watching Star Wars.
No, I can watch Star Wars shit. Like because they expand the world so much in Star Wars. So I understand that makes sense to me. But for the ranking of kings thing, it just felt unnecessary. Like we got our wholesome ass fucking ending. Like it was a great fucking like whatever series. You can't even call it a series. It was great for what it was. I didn't need any more.
I like getting the little nuggets of how we got to certain
Then they
places. Like
could
I
have
like
then they could have gave me that within the series.
nah, but I don't think it fits the same. Like I don't think in the
I agree
moment,
with you. I agree with you.
but
And
in the moment
they
of
should
where
have
I'm
left it
going,
there.
but in the moment of where I'm going when I'm first watching the series, like I don't think I want the filler. I'm cool with the filler now because I know how the story goes. The tone and the not the tone, but the flow and the pacing on the first season was really, really good. And I think that if they threw fillers, then it would have thrown that off.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fine getting the fillers now. I get the fillers now, and I'm just like, hey, we got some fillers. Hey, we got some fillers.
I hear
No,
you. Like, I mean, as someone who enjoys fillers, like I get it. I don't know if I want a whole entire like not reboot or like remake or something where it's just now I'm getting the fillers.
but you like filler episodes, but you don't like filler movies. See, I'll take a filler movie
Yeah,
over
but
a
I'm
filler
watching.
episode every
But
day.
normally when I'm catching fillers, it's like fillers. I'm watching something. Like I'm consistently watching it. It's like, oh, this next episode's a filler. Okay, whatever. We're here. I'll enjoy it.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. You like even when you're watching week to week, you're just like, okay, I got a filler this
Yeah,
week.
I got a filler this week. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't like recaps. That's fucking annoying. It's always going to be annoying. But I don't mind fillers.
Yo, no, the reason that was so funny because I called AU earlier when we were talking about scheduling and he was talking about watching One Piece and how this week on One Piece was a recap episode again. And he was so tight.
Bro, I don't like recap fucking episodes. Like, get that shit on my fucking face, bro. Like, I'd rather you just say you're gone for a week. Just say you're gone for a
Go
week.
away.
Don't give me some fucking montage, nigga, of everything that I just fucking watched. Like, I know what's happening, nigga. I'm watching this shit weekly. And if you're binging this shit, nigga, it's even worse. Like, I don't need that. Like,
Yo, that's so funny. He's like, yo, what is it? Because this is like the second time they've done that in like a month, bro. They've done it not a month, but they've done it like I think 2 times over the last like I'll say the last like 90 days. 2 or 3 times over the last 90 days, we've gotten recaps, and that's a lot of time to not a short amount of time to get recaps like that. Like we've been in Wano now for like 4 years. I'm pretty sure
bro, yeah, come
we're in
on,
it.
son.
We're in it
Like,
to win it at this point.
don't do me like that.
Like if you're at this point and you're watching One Piece week by week, bro, like I feel like y'all gotta throw us a bone. I'm just saying, like we here with y'all. We made it all the way out to Wano. Although I will say that's one of my favorite things about going on anime Twitter when you see somebody getting a Wano or you see somebody starting a new series that's like beloved. I saw mad people starting like Yu Yu Hakusho over the last like week or so, and it's been dope.
Yeah, I which is crazy. Like, I can't believe I've seen so many people like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna start fucking Yu Yu Hakusho." I'm like, wait, what? Like, okay, I'm not mad about it at all. It's like, how after all this time?
Yeah, but I mean, like we was there at the beginning, so we knew about Yu Yu Hakusho. I think people getting into
Yeah, but
it
people
now,
talk about it for a while.
Oh,
People
yeah,
talked about
yeah.
it for a long time.
Yeah, but people talk. It'd be like the Gintama thing. So like, be like, yo, man, it's dope, but when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh, I see. So I think it's just a little bit of that. But like, I will agree though. If you was around during the Toonami age and you haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho, how is that even possible, bro? You an endangered species.
Yeah, I'd definitely be very confused there.
I mean, maybe you don't like it. I mean, I don't like Rurouni Kenshin, and I know they're getting like a new thing for Rurouni Kenshin, and I know everybody's hyped about that, a reboot, and I'm just like, I didn't like Kenshin then. I'm probably not gonna watch Kenshin now. Like, come see me. What up? I don't like Rurouni Kenshin.
I get it. Like, oh, it is what it is. I can see why someone wouldn't like Rurouni Kenshin, if I'm being honest. I can really see that. Like, I don't know, the pacing can be very off for some people. It is a very particular type of like anime that you want to watch, like Trigun, cult classic, Rurouni Kenshin, cult classic, things like that, like Berserk, cult classic. Like, not everybody can get into Berserk. I get it.
I watched the movies. I'm good.
I
I
wasn't
did watch the
thinking it.
movies. I know the story. I'm good. Although I will say, to your point, you said Rurouni Kenshin, and then you said you said one more thing. I lost it, but yeah, no, I'm not getting into Berserk. That's not. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. But yo, man. Oh, one last thing I gotta say. You definitely gotta watch Heavenly Delusion. Although this episode, y'all, if y'all watching Heavenly Delusion week to week, and you haven't watched this past week's episode, 100% trigger warning. 100%. Like, just like it's an episode, bro. That they gotta warn people before they do something like that, bro. No, I'm dead serious. Like it was like Goblin Slayer levels of like, yo, what the hell? Like it was like that.
For Heavenly Delusion, you said?
Yeah, for this last episode of Heavenly Delusions. It was like legit. It's like this last time I felt like this was the first episode of Goblin Slayer, and I was like, yo, y'all gotta warn
Goblin
somebody.
Slayer, heavy hitter right there, boy.
Yeah, so and yo, Heavenly Delusions, as nuts as this last episode was, it's the sleeper of the season. That like Magical Destroyers, sleeper of the season. And Magical Destroyer ends next week. It definitely does. 12 episodes. Love it.
Okay. Good to know.
We're off the rails. We're completely off the rails, but it's still working. I don't know how it's still working, but because we are off the rails, dude.
All right.
Think about like some of the most off the rails things you can do, and that's where we're at. But
because I gotta catch up. So like for me, there's still some time on the books for me. But all right, I'll take your word for it.
I would also
like fully cooley levels of like
very much. Yes, yeah, yep. We're in fully cooley territory. We are 100% in fully cooley territory. Like it's good because it still works and it's really well done. But we are absolutely in fully cooley territory, 100%. But yo, before we slide on up out of here, AU man, we got to hit the people with the hot take from last week. So we were talking senseis. A sensei hot take Tuesday last week. Which of these would you rather have as a sensei? We had Uehara from Bleach, Izumi Curtis from Fullmetal Alchemist or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Eraserhead Aizawa from My Hero, and then Genkai from the aforementioned Yu Yu Hakusho. Hey, you, my brother, who did you go with?
I had to go with Genkai. Genkai like was a wonderful teacher. She taught him so much. She died for him, like literally died for this man. Like she was strong, she was respected, she went out like a G, loved her morals. I just felt like that was the one for me personally.
Well, the thing for me with Genkai also was just the fact that as much as I love Genkai, I know that workout, if I survive it, I'm going to come back a beast.
That's a fact.
If you survive that workout,
she's going to make you into whatever it is that you're capable of being made into. She will do it.
Mm-hmm. Like if there is a potential on your abilities, it will be reached while working with Genkai.
Completely agree.
100%. So I also went Genkai for that one. On Twitter, Genkai won overwhelmingly 66.7% of the vote. Aizawa, Izumi, Curtis, and Uehara all came and tied for second or last, however you want to put it, 11.1. However, on Instagram, you Instagram folks are so funny. And we just can't nail you down. Aizawa took it with 44% of the vote.
Never understand y'all motherfuckers.
Every week, it's something new.
Y'all be throwing wrenches in there, bro. I'm here for it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm here for it, Insta. Y'all be throwing wrenches out there, boy. I be fucked up.
So Aizawa 44%, Izumi Curtis and Genkai tied with 20, and then Uehara came in with 16%. So that was the hot take for last week. I'll take this week. I can't wait to see the results because that thing booming. Because it's been a crazy week, y'all. It's been a crazy weekend of stuff. And one last thing I will say about the One Piece trailer: amazing selection for music. It was hitting in a way that it needed to hit. So yes. I'm excited, bro. I'm optimistically excited. I'm optimistically excited. I don't know. But yo, AU, before we slide out, you got anything you want to leave the people with?
You already know, everybody. There's always room on the couch.
Always room. So everyone, thank you so much for listening. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Rate us, review us. Check us out on our socials, on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok, all at Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealer YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. Appreciate y'all. Always room. Convention season is upon us. Whether you're hitting the panels or hanging out with your favorite content creators, planning for faster, more efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep that cosplay, get ready for your favorite events, and recover after the weekend. So AU, what do you love most about Liquid IV?
Now, listen, I don't get hangovers, but I do wake up extremely groggy. That is not a joke. I do wake up groggy, but I do not get conventional hangovers. I'm tired. I'm groggy from the dehydration. Liquid IV is one of the things I buy every time I'm going to drink. Maybe one before I go to sleep. Maybe one when I wake up too. Honestly, it keeps me refreshed, keeps me hydrated after a night of going hard.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting. It contains 5 essential vitamins, including vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy.
Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CouchStealers at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CouchStealers at liquidiv.com.